What's good, YouTube? You're now tuning in to the Infamous World Network, and it's your host, the infamous Jerez. For today's episode, we're gonna do another shoe review, because that's what we do best over here. Everything shoe related and everything in the sneaker culture world. If you're into shoes, you came to the right page, so do yourself a favor and do me a favor and make sure to subscribe. I would really appreciate that oh so much. Also, if you have time, make sure to like the video. That helps the algorithm of the video and helps my channel grow. I would really appreciate that. If you want to keep up to date with me and get updated every time I drop a video to be one of the first people to know, make sure to finesse the bell or ring the bell, whichever works better for you. Make sure, if you haven't already, follow me on IG @_Infamous World Network. Now, I'm on there pretty actively. I follow most accounts back. Follow me, I'll show love. Shoot me a DM. We can talk about whatever you want to talk about. I'm a pretty friendly dude. Before we get into this video, Lucas, is there anybody you want to shout out or anything you want to say before we get into this?
Probably just follow the Daily Juice podcast on Instagram.
All right.
You know, me and my boy Darian are gonna start a podcast just talking about general stuff, you know, basic current events, all that fun stuff.
Okay.
Now we're gonna have you on there soon, very soon, featuring
Infamous
World Network on the podcast. So make sure you're tuning into all that stuff.
Make sure to check that out, the Daily Juice podcast. We're gonna have all the ads and all the links in the drop down description bar, so make sure to check that out. Let's get right into this, gang. All right, for today's review, we got right here, this is probably gonna give it away. You see the Swiss cheese box. Inside this Swiss cheese box today, I got the Air Jordan 5 Retro SP Sail Fire Red Muslin Black Air Jordan 5 Off-White Sail. Look at these bad boys. These are some hot shoes, ain't they, folks? The inside of the box has this nice, beautiful off-white paper, which is see-through with these off-white hits. I really am a big fan of this paper. They had the same paper for the off-white Jordan 4s that I have. I like the off-white box as well. It's very unique, and it's like right when you see it, you're like, boom, I know this is a Virgil project. So I really like the off-white box. Let's get right into the shoes, which is what everybody wants to see. Right here, we got the Air Jordan 5 Off-White Sail. These bad boys came out October 29th, 2020. They came out for a retail price of $225 in most retailers. This shoe has this like plastic constructed material on the upper. It feels really interesting and very crinkly to the touch. I wonder how well constructed this really is, because like I've never really ran into this kind of plastic synthetic material before. But it's very nice and it's very different. How long it's gonna last, we'll find that out. This shoe is based off of the Air Jordan 5 Fire Red, but it's just with a little bit of Virgil's twist, which is what Virgil does best. So this shoe is basically has this aged looking upper, this sail looking upper. This is very unique, and this is what Virgil does best with his shoes. Me personally, I don't like this aged sailed look all too much. I think they did a little too much on this one, but the shoe is still very solid, very solid. Like if somebody gave me these shoes, or if I could get them for a cheap price, I would definitely still wear these. I definitely do think this is still a drippy shoe. Just the ticket that it's going at right now, I'm just not gonna pay that for a shoe that I'm not in love with. But the shoe has this nice you know, worn upper all over it. The lace lock is like this yellowed lace lock to look aged. It has the lace aglets and perforation holes all along the upper are this yellow aged look as well, which look nice. I personally would like the aged yellow parts here, but I wouldn't like the aged yellow upper. If it was white, I think it would have been a lot better. The shoe has the translucent gray and red Jumpman on the tongue, which is nice. It has this unfinished inside with the styrofoam. I like this, how it feels to the touch and stuff, but it does feel like it's gonna be very delicate, so I'm not sure how it's gonna last. It has the black insole with the red Nike Air on the inside. The shoe comes with 2 extra laces. It comes with these black laces and these red laces. If me personally, if I was to have these shoes, I would wear it with this sail, with these sail laces that it comes with. I think they look pretty good to me. On the inside of the sole, on the inside of the tongue, my apologies, it has the upside down Air Jordan, which is standard. The shoe has the red 23 here by the heel, which is nice. Has the Nike Air on the back, which is nice. You can't go wrong with the Nike Air on the back. The outsole is your traditional Air Jordan 5 outsole, but the translucent panels are just aged and yellowed to look aged, which is cool. I like that. I'm not on the opposite side of the fence for that, so I like that as well. The shoe has your traditional off-white branding on the inside with the Air Jordan 5. The shoe comes with a couple holes that you can poke out. I've seen videos of people poking them out and rocking them with the holes poked out. Me particularly, I wouldn't do that. I still think because it's see-through, you can see your sock. So if you want to get into that neck of the woods, I would just leave the holes like that. But if you want to cut it, you know, do it, float your boat. With me personally, I ain't into cutting none of my shoes. Especially ain't no expensive ones I'm gonna be cutting. The left shoe is just like the right shoe. It's nothing that the right shoe doesn't have. It has all the same things. The only thing is just it has the off-white hang tag on it. That's the only thing the left one has that the right one doesn't. The left shoe has a cutout on the tongue, and the cutout on the tongue cuts off part of the Air Jordan right here, which is pretty funny, but it's kind of cool. I actually like that a lot. So that was a nice little weird thing they put on the shoe. But this is your Air Jordan 5 retro sale off-white release collaboration with Virgil Abloh and Jordan Brand. This shoe, to me, I would give this shoe a 7 out of 10. It's a solid 7 out of 10, probably a 7.5 out of 10. The shoe's definitely fresh. I would definitely wear this shoe if I was into it. The colorway is nice. You could definitely drip on somebody in these. Just really depends on what you're gonna throw on. This shoe is not as good as the black off-white Air Jordan 5 pair. It's just not. Straight up, the Air Jordan 5 black off-whites, that's one of the best shoes of 2020. This shoe is not that, but this shoe is extremely nice. I do wish I had this in my collection, but unfortunately I do not. Huge shout out to one of my brothers for letting me borrow this to review this on my page to give you guys more content. I think this shoe is a solid 7 out of 10. Let me know in the comment box what's your thoughts on this shoe. Let me know if you think it's a 10 out of 10, a 5 out of 10, if you think it's trash, or if you think it's the best thing since sliced bread. With that being said, holla at me in the comments. Make sure to follow me on IG at _InfamousWorldNetwork. Also make sure to like the video and subscribe and ring the bell. And with that being said, I'm gonna end today's video. So peace out, fam. Let's get the hell out of here.